Welcome back to another episode of My Life is a Joke. And I'm your host, Fee. What's up, baby jokers? What it is, what it ain't, nigga. Missed you. Like, get into the look, babe. Get into it. I ate this bitch up. For those that are listening and cannot see my fine, beautiful ass, you know the vibes. You know, it's giving mini twist, ponytail, high pony, got a couple of strands down. You know, it's giving classy women. I got olive green one, little gold accessory. Did my makeup real fucking good. Real fucking good. Got a lash on, you know. Because the other day I was looking in the mirror and I just wasn't liking that girl I was seeing. I said, I don't know. And then I seen the picture, because, you know, I got my vision board in my bathroom. And I got a picture on there when my makeup was done, like, real good. And I said, I know that girl. I know that girl. Let's get back to it. So I did my makeup today, and I'm feeling like that girl, that bitch, you know, period, can no hoe fuck with me. You know the vibes. You know the fucking vibes. Anyway, y'all, I hope everyone is doing well, because, you know, I missed you. You know, I come back every Friday, and I be missing y'all. Sometimes I be gone for a little bit longer than that, but, you know, mind your business. I be going through some things. I'm finna be a little rapper in 2024, you know what I'm saying? What's my little rapper name? Fee with the beats. I don't fucking know. Look, that's producer tag. Look, okay, I have some stories to tell. I know y'all love my story times. I know y'all love when I tell y'all a cute little kiki. So we're gonna get into it. First of all, y'all, I am turning 26 this year, and it's something about that that's just like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I'm very much so feeling like, I wouldn't say like 16, but I do, like, you know how people be like, I'm just a girl. Like, yeah, I'm just a girl, but I'm not like a girl. You know, it's just giving young teen. You know what I'm saying? It's giving like 21, like 22. Like, I don't feel like I'm 25, about to be 26. But you know what, though? I feel like I'm the only person that, like, accepts, like, age and, like, you know, getting older. Like, yeah, it's crazy, but I wouldn't, like, if I started growing, like, a whole bunch of gray hairs, I'm not finna be that girl that die. I'm not. I'm finna just embrace the grays and the whites. Because, I mean, what the fuck? That's me. You know what I mean? I'm just embracing that. I don't be liking when people be, you know, dying them and stuff. Like, you know, they be like, I'm too young for that. I'm like, girl, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Age and time is not fucking real. It's not real. It's not real. Your body just started doing that. Just started growing gray and white hairs for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean you old fuck. The fuck? But, you know, whatever. To each his own. I can't wait to get some gray hairs. I got a couple of strands, but, you know, I would love to be like a full gray. Like a silver. I think that'd be so cute. Maybe a little same pepper. Like, I don't know. I fuck with the gray hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be dying shit. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Gray hair with a little silk press. Come on, guys. Get into it. Okay. So, yeah. I'm really turning into like an old woman. And so yesterday, I'm at home, and it's like a whole bunch of kids like outside my door. Like, you know, I stay in apartments, and so we, you know, it's levels to this shit. So I'm all the way at the top, and like, it's like the kids are just like hanging out on like the steps and shit. And I'm not talking about like no little kids. I mean, like, they in high school, like, but it's like 10 of their ass. And it's loud as fuck. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And so I was on the phone with my sister, and she was like, you gonna call the police? Fuck no, I'm not no police ass bitch. I don't want to call the police on their ass. I just want them to go the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call the police on them because they don't look like the ones that comply. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker might fuck around and die. You know, motherfucker, you know, they at that age where, you know, they think they know every fucking thing. Can't nobody tell them shit. I don't want to call the police on them. I just want their ass to go the fuck home. And so, you know, I'm up in the house. You know, I'm up in the house with my good sis, Honey, you know. And the babes, the dog has to go outside. She has to pee bad. She has to pee real bad. And so I'm all like, damn, Honey, like, you know, we can't go out right now. You gonna scare the fuck out them kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but she... Like, she doing all that kind of shit. And I'm all like, okay, honey, girl, we finna go. You know what? I ain't finna make you hold no piss, but you gonna have to put your little collar on. Because sometimes when you see people, you forget that you gotta get out here and pee. You forget the whole mission. You forget what we came out here to do. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking mother. And, you know, you have to redirect, you know? So I put a little collar on, and it's not a shot collar, bitch. It's a vibration collar. That's what it is. It's not a shot collar. You can come over here and you can feel it, and it's just gonna vibrate your hand. It's just to redirect and get her attention. Cause like I said, she be acting new when we get outside and she see people. And so I go out, I step out, and you know, you gotta step out like the door, cause I don't know these niggas. So I step outside, and you know, honey see they ass. She real big and bad and ugly. I'm out like, honey girl, what the fuck is you doing? Baby, these fucking kids scatter like wretches when the lights came on in this bitch. There's no fucking capping in my rapping. I'm fucking telling you, these bitches got the, like, getting the fuck out the way. Baby, when I tell you I died laughing, I hollered because I said, you bitches y'all had no reasons to be over here. Don't none of y'all even stay over here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, when you stay somewhere for a little while, you can peep and know who your neighbors is a little bit. You know who your neighbors is. And so it's like a couple of little kids that stay over here. But not enough for all of their ass to just be parlaying, like, you know, kikiing and hanging out on the motherfucking steps, baby. This ain't New York. You don't hang out on the brownstone. Like, this ain't no brownstone. These is the apartments, baby. You got stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got the parking lot for that. We got a little park. You know, take your ass to the park. Why is y'all, you know what I'm saying? We got, like, I feel like somewhere around this motherfucker is a little gazebo for y'all ass to sit up on to, like, go figure it the fuck out. But don't be standing at no bottom of no cell making a whole lot of fucking noise. Y'all disturbing my peace. And so everybody's scared like, oh my God, it's a dog. You know, and that be the thing about niggas that be pissing me off a little bit. Everybody want a pit bull until they see a pit bull. Now everybody running and scrambling and shit. Clutching their pearls. Bitch, you got that Thule in your bag. Get the fuck out of here. I already know y'all bitches got the blicky, so what you scared for? I said, damn, y'all scared like that? I said, good morning. They just stared at my ass. I hollered. It was so fucking funny. I said, honey, we should have just came out here early. They ass got the fuck after they seen her ass. I should insert the little picture of my honey girl. I'm gonna insert a picture. This is my good babes. This is my babe. She's a cutie. You know what I'm saying? She is big as fuck. I think I got on a scale though. What the fuck are you saying? I got on a scale with her. And just because I wanted to know how much she weighed, and I think my motherfucker like 85 pounds. Like, honey is solid. She's pure muscle. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is like a nigga on all fours around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't no bitch walk up on me with my dog. Can't nobody come up on me. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because honey gonna get down to it. She real hard, real ugly. You know what I'm saying? She got that big boy. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought that was a little boy. Grown ass man dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a lady. That's my honey Daniels. Like, that's my baby, and I love her down. Don't fuck with me. But I'm an old woman because I don't want to hear all that fucking noise outside my door. Take y'all little asses the fuck home. And then I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday at 1:20 in the afternoon. Ain't you little hoes supposed to be at school? When I was in high school, motherfucker, high school didn't get out to 2:25, but I know it's later now because they be keeping y'all ass in there because y'all don't know how to go home and sit the fuck down. Y'all get outside and want to turn the fuck up. So they got to keep y'all in that schoolhouse a little longer. I couldn't believe all they asked. I'm like, where the fuck, what's going on? It's a half a day. What the hell y'all got going on? And why y'all just sitting here? You know what I'm saying? There's some little restaurants around here. Go somewhere and go sit down. Just in the fucking way. Making all that damn noise. Yeah. Old woman. So anyway, that wasn't in the story time. That's just me telling you how I'm becoming old. So I am in my grown woman era, my grown woman bag. And last Sunday, your girl went to church for the very first time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this now for context, and so you guys know who I am. I don't know if I ever said this on the podcast, but my mom, she grew up Jehovah's Witness. So, like, all her life, they were, like, practicing Jehovah's Witness. So my grandma, my auntie, like, her whole side of her family, like, they went to the Kingdom Hall, worship Jehovah, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I don't really agree with it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna say who's right, who's wrong. You know, who's real and who's ain't. That ain't my job. But, so I've never been to church. The closest thing I've come to church is going to the Kingdom Hall. And the Kingdom Hall where people, where the Jehovah's Witnesses, worship at, it's nothing. It's nothing like church, okay? It's like, we're going to get into it. And then, like, the only other time, because me and Deanna used to have a good friend. We ain't friend no more. We used to have a friend, and I don't know, her dad was, like, a deacon or a pastor or something, and they would, like, go to other churches and, like, talk and stuff. So, like, we had went over their house one day, and then they was all like, oh, we got to go to this visiting church. And it was only, like, an hour and a half, 2. And it was, like, a real small church, but it wasn't, like, it wasn't all of that. We just kind of sat there and listened. That was it. That was it. But other than that, I have never been to church. I don't know what go on. None of that. I don't know none of that. The only closest time I've come to church is TV. That's it. So I had a friend, a little high school friend, and reached out to me and was like, hey, babe, I've been thinking about you, and I just wanted to know if you would like to go to church with me on Saturday. And I said, okay, fine, period. Yeah, I'll go. Because I, as a baby walking Christian, been wanting to go for a little bit, but I didn't know what church to go to, and I didn't want to go by myself. So I said, yeah, girl, I'll go with you. So, I get my clothes on. I rush and hurry up and get in the Uber because I'm a little late. I don't CP time, I didn't like that. I didn't want to be on color people time because, I try to be very prompt. I'm very on time. I hate to be late to anything. And so I get there, and, I couldn't find a church, so I'm texting her. I said, hey, girl, like, where you at? Where you at? Because I had told her the day before, because she had told me it was 2 different services. It was one at 10 a.m. and there was one at 11:30. Now, y'all, I've been working a lot of nights, so not going to lie, around 10 a.m., I'm usually asleep. So I said, I'll go to the later service. I said, I'll be there at 11:30. She said, okay, cool. I get there, and she's like, oh, it was a miscommunication. My bad. It was my fault. But the 11:30 service is actually on Sunday. I said, oh, okay, cool. She was like, so do you want to come back on Sunday? Do you want to come back tomorrow? I said, yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. I have nothing else to do. Okay, fast forward, because we end up hanging out we end up hanging out, catching up on the rest of that Saturday. Fast forward, it's Sunday. She comes, picks me up. We go to the church. And when I went there the day before, like she was like, do you want to just, stay around and meet some people? I said, that's fine. So I met like the pastor, met some other people in the congregation, met some her friends that's in the church. And then when I was there, I found out that one of my, my old high school, coaches, goes to this church. And it was so interesting because I was like, I always used to want to go to church with her because I knew she went, but I didn't ever want to ask because I was a scary hoe. So I was like, and it was very welcoming to come in there and, and know more than just one person in the church. And the people were really, really nice. So fast forward. It's Sunday. So I'm like, she's like, my friend, she's like, they have like a little cafe where they sell snacks and donuts and stuff and coffee before they have their church service. So she's doing that. And, I didn't is it called a sanctuary? I didn't really want to enter the sanctuary by myself. I wanted to wait for her. So I waited for her until they got done selling all the snacks, packing it up. So by the time we actually enter it, they already started singing a song and talking. And so, the seats are all kind of, filled up. So, it's, 2 seats, when you first walk in, on the end. So, we just sit there on the end. So, we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, everybody is already standing up. Everybody's already standing up. Now, church is supposed to start at 11:30. When we got there, we got there early, but church started at 11:30. Y'all, it was Club Jesus for 30, 45 minutes. No bullshit. They praising the Lord. They jumping up and down. They singing this song. And the song, whatever song they singing, it's one of them good black Christian, feel good songs. It's moving everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, they singing the hell out this song. I really wish that I could sing it with them because, it's kind of lit in this mug. I want to sing the song, but I don't know the words. And so then I looked up. They had a TV up there. With the lyrics. I said, okay, bet. I'm finna read the lyrics. So next time, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to jump in. So I'm finna jump in, right? I'm finna jump in the song, like, okay, here it come, cause it had quiet down, like, it wasn't no words at that part. So I'm like, when they words start back up, I'ma jump in. They started singing, and the lyrics on the screen wasn't matching what they had just said, and I said, damn, I can't sing the song. So like, I'm not afraid to shade. What the fuck are you saying? I'm not afraid to say, like, I'm not one of those black people with like a lot of rhythm. Like, I'm just not that girl. Like, I it very much so give, drunk baby or, little white woman sometimes when I be dancing. No offense to the white women, but sometimes y'all be having the moves. And it's no tea, no shade, because I don't be having the moves. So everybody in there, I don't know how to, groove to the motherfucking song because I don't dance. You know what I'm saying? I don't dance, and like, I don't know if it's giving swag surfing that bitch. I ain't gonna hold you. It's like it's the vibe. Like, they turned the fuck up in that bitch, and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just shaking my head and shit. Motherfucking like somebody finna, like, I'm finna jump in the game of double dutch. Like, I'm waiting for my turn. I'm waiting to get in that motherfucker. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm looking. And I'm also looking at everybody in here, like, trying to see, like, how everybody's like reacting, like how everybody's like, like, I'm people watching. I'm observing everyone, how everybody else is taking it all in. And like I said, they lit for about 30, 45 minutes. And so, like, the song was extra long. And so then the pastor gets up there and he starts talking. And so, the pastor gets up there and he starts talking. And he says, he already been up here talking for a little bit, but it's kind of like, it wasn't like he was delivering the word. He was just all like, just saying how good God is. That's what they were talking about. God is good, this, and that, saying this, saying that, I mess with that, And so he has the microphone. He talking about some, oh, God is so good. I'm going to pass the mic on in 60 seconds. I want you to tell me how good God is. I want you to tell me how good God is. So he passes the mic to this other man. The man gets the mic and he says, no bullshit. He says, and I ain't trying to, and if you was to ever watch this is not to offend you. This is just my POV from this experience, okay? He gets the mic and he says, Excuse me. It's not funny. It's not funny, y'all. Be for real. Be fucking for real. He gets the mic and he says, God is so good, y'all, because, and I don't want to get the details wrong, but it has been a couple of days. But I kind of remember it going something like this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. He's like, God is so good, y'all. Not my pastor, but my sister was in a real bad accident and she was in a coma for a couple of months, and the doctors were saying she didn't have no brain activity. They wasn't saying that she was brain dead, but she just didn't have no activity. And I just been really stressed out about it. And just yesterday, I got a phone call and my sister said, brother, I'm still here. Y'all, when I heard that, and not to say God isn't good, not to say that God isn't real and that he cannot, do miracles, because for sure it was a miracle. God bless that family. Like, I love that, his sister was able to wake up, call her brother and say, baby, I'm still here. I like that. I mess with that. But from my POV, from my point of view, it gave, no offense, it gave infomercial. Like how you go to sleep and when you was a kid, you wake up and be on the church channel. And they be like, this is what God has done for me, this, and it almost didn't seem real. And not to say them people is lying, because I don't think they lying. But it just was like, I never seen nothing like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to get because the whole thing was just, I don't want to use the word weird. It just was different. For the pastor to be up there, praising God, talking about God, and he said, in the next 60 seconds, I want you to tell me how good God is. Go. And then, he get the mic and he telling them, and everybody in the, and once he telling the story, when the sister, woke up, the church went ape shit. They, oh, you know what I'm saying? They going crazy. And I'm like, You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, what's going on? Like, like what's going on, but what's going on in this motherfucker? Like, that's lit. Shout out to her. I'm glad she doing all right. But like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, is this real? Like, what's going on? Like, not this, that man does miracles. You hear me? He be doing miracles. I'm just like, oh, okay. And so then, like, people were really starting to feel that. Like, they were really feeling them. Like, and so my friend said that it is called bucking. I had no idea that that's what it's called. When people catch the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit and they be jumping up and down and, shaking their head like a vicious dog with rabies. Like, because that's how it look, y'all. Those that do that, it don't look good. And so, like I said, I'm sitting on the end. Like, my friend is sitting on the left side. I'm sitting on the right. So I'm technically on the inside, but I'm basically on the end. But she had got up and she stood behind me because, she likes to stand while she in church because she said she don't really like to sit. So she's standing up behind me, but I didn't know where she was at this point. And so I see this guy, this little yellow man with locks, he get up and I see that, he really feeling the, the Holy Spirit. He's jumping up and down. He's shaking his head and shit. And I said, okay. And so like he was doing it in his seat. And keep in mind, this is a very, very small church. And this church doesn't have pews. Like these aren't pews. These are chairs. They have chairs lined up in here. And so he comes from out of the aisle and he starts doing it like really, really, really hard. And so like, and he's not the only one doing it. It's like him and like 5 other people that's doing that in the church. And it's like, when you see it, it kind of look like mini tornadoes going on. And I'm like, I'm trying to keep, my eyes. Now, I don't want to stare these people down, but I'm trying to see like what's going on with them. And so like the little light-skinned man, the little yellow man, he starts going crazy. Like he start going extra hard, jumping up and down, shaking his head, shaking his arms real hard. And apparently, I didn't know this, that when people do stuff like that, like it be other members in the church or they peoples that like kind of hold them or like try to guide them to like, not to hurt themselves or other people. He was going so motherfucking hard that he fell into the chairs and almost fell into my motherfucking lap. I was scared than a motherfucker for the rest of the service because every time that little yellow motherfucker got up, I didn't know what was finna happen. I said, what the fuck? I said, where am I at? Where my friend got me at? Where is we at? What's going on? What's going on? Why is he jumping around like that? Why is he falling into chairs? He ain't just fall into one chair. He fell into like a group of chairs. They all got pushed around. And like I said, he almost fell in my lap. My lap, y'all. My motherfucking lap. So I'm scared like a motherfucker because I'm just all like, what's wrong with him? Like, what is he doing? Is he okay? Like, is y'all finna call an ambulance? Like, cause like I said, I've never seen anybody even catch that mug like that. And then like to see it full, like, and they going hard like that, that's some scary shit. They need to tell you that. They need to tell you that before you walk up in there. I did not know that they gets down like that. I had no idea. So, okay. So, they get him together, like two people, grab him up and, he's still going hard. He's still going hard. And I'm like, I'm trying to, and I'm just sitting in my seat, like, trying to figure out, like, do I need to move or, like, what's going on? And I'm like, I ain't trying to get hit, but, I guess if it's in the name of Jesus, it's cool, but I still don't want to get hit, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, hold on. Ooh, it has stressed me out because I didn't know that they get down. He was turned up, like he was really feeling the Holy Ghost in there, and I'm glad that he was able to feel it the way that he felt it. But I want you to feel it and not fall into people. I don't want you to feel it. You hurt yourself and others. I just need everybody to be conscious of what's going on, who around them and what's around them, cause shit. And so, like I said, they also had like a guest speaker, guest preacher come up. So, the regular pastor, he didn't do his, what he usually does. And so, the guest got up there and he gave us the word. And, that was my favorite part of it. I'm like, I told my friend, I said, once I learn the words to the song, like, that might be cool. I don't like all that bucking. I don't like all of that. So now next time I know where to sit, close to a wall where ain't a whole lot of space for you to be doing all that. Not on the end, probably on the inside, like far on the inside, close to the wall, like I said, like where you can't be doing all that moving. And yeah, I said, and then like one thing that I didn't know the whole time when I was in church is what to do with my hands. Because there's a lot of things that you can do with your hands, like they be waving, or they be like, you go ahead, like, waving, or they'll sway that mug, they'll sway that motherfucker back and forth like they waving goodbye, or he said, open your hands up and receive God's goodness. That's not exactly what he said, but it's something along those lines, So I'm just like, okay, so how do I open my hands up? How do I receive God's love? You know what I'm saying? Is it like this where it's like, they facing each other, or is it like this? Like, I didn't know what to do with my hands the whole service, so I'm like watching everybody trying to see what they're doing with their hands, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to look like I'm not engaged, because I am. I mean, I don't really care, but I kind of I want to look like I belong. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like I don't belong, and I'm feeling outside-ish. I'm feeling a little excluded because y'all know what's going on in here, and I don't. So I'm trying to, like, look like I know what the hell going on, and I'm moving my hands and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do with my hands. So I'm just like, okay. Because I didn't know. I was like, where? And I asked my friend when we got in the car, when we left, I said, what do you do with your hands? Like, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything to see what feels right to me, but it just was like, it just wasn't me. You know what I mean? And then, like, it's a lot of, in black churches, I ain't gonna even say black churches because I ain't never been in no white church, so I can't even say that. But it just seemed like it's a lot of up and down. Y'all stand up, y'all stand up, y'all sit down, y'all sit down. Let me tell you something. I ain't finna be, doing jumping jacks in that church, y'all. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do it. The next time I go, I'm sitting in the corner and I'm sitting. I'm not finna be doing all that up and down. That's how you get hot. I don't have no fan. And then a whole bunch of people had fans in there. See, I didn't know. I didn't prepare no fan. It is hot in here. Everybody jumping up and down, doing ooh, ah, doing a whole lot of stuff, making the room hot and shit, and I don't have no fan. So I'm like, I'm not finna be up and down, up and down, up and down. I love God and I love Jesus. Them my road dogs for sure. They know how I feel about them, and I know how they feel about me. But I'm not finna get up in there and not act like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna. That wasn't, I'm not finna act like, not myself. So next time I go, I'm going to just sit there. And if I want to stand up, I'm going to stand up. But if you tell me to stand up and I don't feel like standing up, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I'm not finna be doing the up and down in this mug. I'm not finna be doing the up and down here. Yeah. Then like, the people, and then it was another lady. Cause she was really feeling what the pastor was saying. The guest speaker was saying, and she got up and started bucking, and she was a bigger woman now. I said, y'all better grab her. Y'all better grab her, cause I ain't going down like that. I'm not going out like that. We not doing that. And so, it started at 11:30. I didn't leave that church till like 2:40. It was a very long service. And then even after service, like I still had to wait because at the end of the service, they sell snacks again, and I was waiting for my friend. So we didn't leave till like 2:40-ish or something. And like I said, and so she was all like, how do you feel? Like, you don't have to lie to me. You can tell me exactly how you feel, dog. How you feel about it? And I said, well, I didn't like all that jumping around. I didn't like all of that up and down, but I liked the word. What he actually had to say about God and Jesus and how you should, live your life. I mess with that. I fuck with that. That's what I'm actually here for. I'm really not here for everything else. I don't want everything else. That's why if I go, I'm not gonna participate in all that other stuff. I'm here for the word. I want to know how that makes me feel. I want to apply that to my life. I'm not finna be doing all this other stuff. I'm not doing it. And she was like, okay, I feel it, because she was like, and she was telling me like when she first started going to church, it was an adjustment for her too. And I didn't understand when she had said that yesterday, but I understand now, because it's one thing to worship God and Jesus privately in your own home and how you do it. But then when you go to church, everybody praises and worships God outwardly. So you like, and not to say no people didn't have no kuta decorum, but that's what it be feeling like. Just a little bit. No, like, where's your kuta decorum? But the whole time it's you. You the one. They come here and they do this every Sunday. This is what they do. This is not what you do. So yeah, went to church. I enjoyed it. Despite what one may think, I enjoyed the word. And I'm going to be very clear on that. I enjoyed the word. I would go back. Like I said, the people were very nice. They were very welcoming. And I want to go back to hear the regular pastor that, whose church it is, talk. I want to hear him talk, because like I said, I went and there was a guest speaker. So, yeah, that was my experience. Like, I am a Christian girly. I try to live my life right. And people were telling me, like, it sounded like you went to a good old Baptist church. And, my friend was telling me, look, I'm not finna break down each one of these names. I don't know all of them. I don't know it. It's Baptist, then it's Mo, and then some Mo, and then some Mo, and some other ones. A whole bunch of group of Christians, basically. And she was just saying this isn't just like a Baptist church. It's like different types of Christians in this one church. That's why everybody don't be doing all of that. And I said, okay, that makes sense. And then my coworker was like, yeah, that just sounds like a regular Baptist church. They do that a lot at Baptist churches. And I said, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know they did all of that. But yeah, that was my experience. She was a Kiki. She was very different. They also had like a 6:00 service somewhere else. I said, nah, I ain't gonna be able to make that one, because I got to take this one in. Okay, y'all, my computer's dying, so I'm gonna have to speed this one up, babe. Okay, so for my Wise Words segment, the song of the week is Spin That Back by 42 Doug. Let me tell you something. I think I said it last week, but I don't remember. ETSG and 42 Doug has been getting me through in the gym. Even though I have not been in the gym all this week, mind your business, I've been going through some things. But anyway, it's something about Spin That Back by 42 Doug. It make me want to go get all the money in the world. All the money, and go to the jewelry store, go to the jeweler, and be iced the fuck out. Like, it makes me want to take a little van, put all my peoples in it, and we going to go get us some change. You know what I'm saying? Cubans and shit. And the thing is, I don't even know why it make me feel like that. Because to me, if I had a whole bunch of money and I was finna go buy some jewelry, now this also could change with time. But I'm not a Cuban girl. It gives tennis. I'm a tennis girl. You know what I'm saying? I love a good tennis bracelet, tennis necklace. That's what it gives. It ain't never gave big chunky like name Cuban, like like maybe one. And I don't want to say that I won't get it, but I kind of feel like I won't get that, because that's not for me. That's not me. But yeah, that song made me want to go in the jewelry and drop a bag in the jewelry store. That's how I feel. So y'all need to go listen to it. Spin That Back by 42 Doug is a great little bop, and I loved it. I love 42 Doug. I'm starting to like him. He sounds different. Yeah, anxiety. Let me stop playing with y'all. But all right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for listening. If you are on listening platforms, please make sure that you rate the podcast and leave a review. If you're watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell, so when we upload around here, y'all. And y'all tell me in the comments if y'all had a similar church experience. What's y'all favorite part of church? Something. Drop some church emojis or something. I don't know. Put something down there. Let's talk about it. And make sure y'all share me in y'all group chats. It has to be 3 or more. What I say, 2 or more if it ain't no group chat. Don't be gatekeeping me now. We got some new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers. I hope that y'all stick and stay around. Love y'all. Y'all my new baby jokers. Y'all my new babies. And I love you. Go and watch from episode 1. Catch up and see where the man is. You know, I feel like this podcast shows a lot of evolving in my life. You know, I've changed as a woman. You know, I'm not as reckless like I used to be. You know, I still talk a little crazy, but I don't be, you know. I've changed in the past 2 years. I'm growing up, guys. I'm a grown woman. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for listening. I want to thank y'all for watching. And I'm just trying to change the world one joke at a time. Salud. Peace out.